The term self-managed super fund, can be daunting to some people. And I've had a lot of people I've maybe ex- uh, introduced the term to them. They've sort of thought, oh, there's no way I could manage a self-managed super fund. It could be overwhelming. I don't have the skill. I'm not an accountant and that. How would you answer that so people don't feel intimidated by it?
Thanks, Sam. It's probably one of the most leading questions that we do get asked from a lot of people who are considering it. And there's a lot of misconception around that, in that, as the title suggests, it is a self-managed super fund, but the management of it is not necessarily like, I have a number of clients who have self-managed super funds. None of them manage it themselves in terms of the day-to-day running of it. It's more a matter of self-managed in terms of you directing your investment decisions, whether you want to buy a specific property or a specific type of share or a collectible within super. So the DIY facet relates more about the investments as opposed to the day-to-day running. As David sort of alluded to in his opening comments, it's important to have the right team around you in order to make it a feasible and sustainable solution for you from an ongoing basis. And that involves whether it's a financial advisor, a mortgage broker, and an accountant who's going to do the returns and audit on an annual basis for you. So self-managed in terms of investment, as opposed to the mechanics of it running it day to day. It's if you think that you're the one that's going to be running it day to day, you need to have expertise. You need to have accreditation in order to do the accounting and the returns and the audit, which your traditional people don't have. That's why you outsource those solutions.
It's great. Thanks, Robin. I think that's the truth. I've got a self-managed super fund and I don't do the management of it, apart from maybe handling some accounts. I think you've answered that really clearly, that it's more about choice and choosing different assets that you might not be able to do in a particular fund, whereas the actual management and the accounting and all that, you hand over to people who are qualified for that. And that removes a lot of the concern and the fear and what have you in having to worry about the details. So maybe the term is actually a little bit misleading.